Flying has been one of the greatest ways of traveling for just about every industry in the world. But for musicians, it can be a blessing and a curse. Outside of just trying to fly with your instrument safely, the mere process of flying can take it out of you more than any other way of travel. At least in my opinion. From going to the airport to finding a place for your instrument, experiencing flight delays, and missing flights, there are just so many variables that can hurt you rather than help you when touring like this. So today, we're going on a tour in Europe that is mostly fly dates to share the good, the bad, and the ugly about flying on tour. I want to give a massive thank you to Sweetwater Sound for sponsoring today's video. You just checked your baby away. How do you feel?
You know, man, I was planning on sleeping on the plane today. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna be in my seat the whole time. Praying to God.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
Our children both got checked in.
Yeah.
And so
the final destination.
It's the final destination. So we're not gonna see them until we get to Sweden. Lord help us. I'm using a different case than I normally would. I'm using a hard case because in Europe, and when I've traveled in the past, the whole, putting in the overhead thing, it doesn't really work over there that well because there's so many different countries, so many different little regulations and things like that. I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm just gonna have a hard case that I can check and not be worried about. So I wound up going with this Gator hard case that is really, really solid. I've seen a lot of my friends use this one, and this is gonna just kind of keep everything protected when I'm going from country to country. Ryan, you excited?
I'm so looking forward to this.
He got to keep his guitar.
They came up to me, they said, well, sir, since you have a soft case, you'll be the first to board the plane and put it in a...
Get out!
You're the first to board the plane?
Yeah.
Next time I'm bringing my soft case.
That's right.
That's what I said, yeah.
Check my bass. I did the hard thing in doing that. A little nervous, but I'm pretty trusting in this case. I've used it before, and this is just a longer journey, essentially. But now, to start our journey, we already have a delay. Our flight was supposed to leave at, was it 3:35? Now it's leaving at 4:10. The issue is that, what is it, our layover was like an hour and 15 or something like that. And so,
We gotta go through customs.
Oh, wow, I didn't think of it.
That's why it's a problem.
Oh, we gotta go through customs. I forgot about that. Things may be already getting a little hairy already. So right now we are trying to get to our next flight. It boards in 15 minutes?
Yeah.
15 minutes? And
13 minutes.
13 minutes, and we have got like a 15-minute walk / jog.
Through customs as well.
Yeah, through some type of security customs. Or,
We don't know.
we don't even know. There's no way we're gonna make this. So we missed our flight. Now we have to go try and get another flight to Sweden. It's just part of it. This is just the start. We haven't even gotten there yet. So this is going to be quite an interesting story. So we are in line. We're trying to get a new flight to Sweden. I think Ryan said he saw something where there was not a flight until tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. So I wonder if our guitars are actually on that flight.
There's genuinely no telling. I mean, it could be anywhere.
Makes me nervous now, and all of my clothes are on that flight as well.
Pretty much everything I need.
Just give you guys a little context. We got here at 8:20 a.m. and our next flight, now that we got rebooked, leaves at, Kirsten, you want to let them know?
We're boarding at 9:45 p.m. It is currently 11:32 a.m.
So we're going to be here all day. We are in a lounge here, so we're literally just going to be chilling here. The crew is over here. They're over here in this area, and they are just chilling. We're all trying to stay awake because if we go to sleep at this point, the rest of the tour is going to be in this time zone. So if we don't get on this time zone, we're gonna be miserable the rest of the trip, like literally miserable. So it's 11:30. We have to stay up until our flight leaves at 10 p.m. tonight. Yeah, we got a lot of time to kill. We are still in the lounge. We have been here for almost 10 hours. We've been in here so long that not a single person in here was in here when we first came in. That includes the staff and all the people in here. There's been hundreds of people in here today. This is how you start a tour. We have a concert tomorrow in Sweden. Yeah, we're gonna be good. So we finally made it to the gate, and we're now getting ready to finally get to Sweden. Every time I close my eyes, I'm like falling asleep. That's how tired I am right now. Here we go. About to board. We made it to Sweden. We haven't seen our guitars.
See how our guitars have done.
Yeah.
Have fared.
Yeah, what about yours? Where's yours?
Well, they gate checked it, but it went through normal luggage, and it's in a reinforced
Soft case with holes in it.
So I might be getting a new guitar in Gothenburg tomorrow.
They're both face down. That's an incredible sign.
Incredible. Let's see yours first.
Okay then.
Yay!
Looks good.
Survived.
Let's see mine. Yeah.
That's gotta be scary for you.
It looks good. It's okay. It's okay. Good job on the case. Everything looks okay. Thank you, Lord. Which I wasn't really super worried, but I think just with having it being gone for 12 hours, it had me a little bit worried. I hadn't seen it in over a day. Now we're about to try to find transportation to the hotel and finally get some rest. All right, so we are in Sweden finally.
Good morning, guys. We are in Gothenburg, and we made it. It was a long, treacherous journey, but are you vlogging too? Long, treacherous.
Emily has had a rough one. They found out some of her stuff got stolen. She lost like her in-ears. She lost some shoes. She lost quite a few things. So it was very unfortunate, but y'all say a little prayer for her. And if y'all want to give something to her, let me know, and I'll make sure she gets it. But we're getting ready to head to our load in for sound check and everything. Get started on this tour. All right, so we just got to the stage, getting all set up, getting ready for sound check. Caden, how you feeling?
Good, man. My guitar's making sound, which is an incredible sign. It's still relatively in tune as well, which I'm also very surprised.
That's actually
Hey, just kidding. That's 20 cents off.
My bass seems okay. The case was very strong. I really love it, to be honest with you, because it's not so big that it's like too big for like a normal car. It's actually been perfect. It's not too heavy. Now I did have one of the ladies who was helping us at the check desk. She was just like, "What do you have in this thing?" It's just probably because I have like my cables and stuff in there.
Here's the thing. Mine's guitar shaped. Yours, I mean, I've seen travel cases for rifles that look very similar.
Yes.
And so they would want to know if you had a firearm.
So for this tour, I'm flying pretty light. I don't have a ton of gear with me. I got my backpack, I got my pedal board, and I've got my bass. A lot of my gear will be backline. If it's an amp or if it's, different things like that will be backline on these types of tours, because traveling with a whole bunch of sound equipment or audio equipment or just equipment in general is a bit of a pain. We are currently headed to Oslo, Norway. I think we have about a 3.5, 4 hour drive. I think we're all a little bit tired. But anyways, let's get going with the day. All right, so we are here in Norway at our next venue. How do we say, what's the name of this place? Do we know? Well, I've been seeing Philadelphia Kirken. I'm saying this wrong for sure. And I think tomorrow we're flying to, where are we flying to tomorrow? We're going to Germany tomorrow. Now, a rule of thumb that I always have with these types of tours, and just any tour in general, is if I have any amount of time, I try to go see a site that the town is known for or the country is known for that we're in. That's what we're doing right now. We're gonna go try and see the palace here in Norway, and then we have to come back and get ready for the next part of our day on tour. So. For a lot of us, we get paid to travel and play music, which is amazing. And so these experiences, you wanna have something to go back home to show for it. And so that's the reason why I like to do this. I wanna show my kids one day, hey, I've been here. I always try to take pictures and do all these things so I could have memories that last forever. All right, so we just finished the second night, night 2 of the tour. And man, the jet lag is really hitting right now. Like, I felt like there were some moments tonight I was like, how do you play the bass? Like, literally I had some moments like that, but it's just because our brains are not sharp right now. I know Caden and Cam, they both kind of felt a little bit the same.
I'm about to fall asleep standing up.
But tomorrow we fly to Germany, and so it's gonna be an early morning. I think we have a 5 a.m. flight, so it's gonna be crazy. It is about 4:16 a.m. I think I probably got about 3 to 4 hours of sleep, probably more like 3.5 hours of sleep. In the States, when I get up at like 3 or 4 a.m., it's still dark outside. But today, sunlight started hitting me at 3 a.m. Right now it is 4:17 in the morning.
I went to bed at midnight and it was broad daylight. And then I woke up at 3:45 and lo and behold, it is still, I don't think the sun ever set. Like
barely.
Wild. Absolutely wild. Oh! That's what the case is for.
That was worse. So when we were going to the airport, I gotta give you some preface here. We almost did not make the shuttle because it was so packed with people. All these people over here, outside of us, like over here, I have to get on the shuttle as well. So what happened after this moment is that the bus driver literally came off and just like started yanking suitcases off and saying, get back here. There was a whole bunch of yelling and stuff happening. He somehow fit everybody from our hotel on that shuttle, and I literally don't even know how he did it, but somehow he did. So just now got through security. They unpacked every single cable, every single electronic, even if it wasn't electronic, they unpacked everything. And so now we board in 2 minutes and we're running to the gate. Literally walked straight to the line. I think I've learned my lesson with that. I've been in Europe before and they didn't do it like that. Yeah. Tomorrow I may try and split up my bag and see if I can put part of it in the check bag so I don't have to worry about it. But I'm just glad we're going this way. All right, so we just got here to the venue. This is crazy venue. Now, this place is like a reverb chamber. Like literally, hold on, hold this. Wow, that's so long. We just got some coffee and I'm feeling a lot more alive. This whole flying thing is just, every day is kind of tough. Now tomorrow we have another morning flight again. I'm just hoping, we're able to have a day with just no issues or anything like that, which that's probably wishful thinking at this point. Tonight was insane. Germany, man, you guys really brought it. There was so much energy in the room. We had an encore tonight. I was like, what is going on? Man, Germany was really bringing it. I want to be honest with you guys. I don't know how I made it through tonight. I was so tired going into tonight, and just everything that we went through today, being up since 3 a.m. this morning. This is just part of the life, and you just have to accept some of those little barriers if you want to do this as a career. So
But we won't be in one of your rooms.
all right, I got my friends here. Just tell them like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Germany, you're incredible. So security today was a night and day experience. It was way better here in Germany than it was when we came from Norway. Part of that is because I repacked my bag a little bit differently. I separated, this is like kind of the part where you have the straps and stuff, so I separated that part. And I was able to carry my camera, computer, all my expensive stuff is there. And then I also have my guitar tick as well, and so this is my pedal board and everything. And so this is all I had through security, and I left the rest in my checked bag. They didn't even check it or anything at all, so it was really, really nice to kind of go through security and not have any issues at all. But we're getting ready to head to Amsterdam. Today's our off day, so I probably won't record a ton, but just to let you know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get in and rest, because off days are like, especially when you're on a tour this intense, they don't come around often. I think we only have one other off day, but it really is something you have to always be looking forward to. Is like, okay, how am I gonna use this if I have to get any work done? But I've gotten a lot of work done already, so what I'm gonna be doing is resting as much as possible. So we're getting ready to board this flight. We're at the gate right now. And then we're gonna be in Holland for 3 nights. They're all sold out, so we're really excited about that. So let's jump on the flight and get on to Amsterdam.
This venue, the entire floor is stone, and like all the tiles are uneven. So my quad had slid to a place where it was on an uneven floor. So it's like dead silent in the venue as you go with God. And I'm like hitting stuff on my quad, and it's clack, 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 like clacking on the ground. It's so loud. As you go with God, go in, and I lose my balance. Whoa! Just wide open, just like, and I mean, I was on my highest gain stage, like
You were.
delays and verbs. I was on the humbucker, like.
What's happening here?
Trying to figure out some power conversion. We've been having some issues.
No, maximum 120 volts. Well, now it's off.
Yeah, it's off. Let me try.
Oh, go.
There's flames coming out here.
Caden, that's crazy, isn't it? That thing just like went. We've been bypassing the power conditioner that we usually normally use with the Trax rig, but I think it got blown somewhere. And so when they hooked it up today, it like started flaming and sparking everywhere. And like cut off. Now we're hoping that it's not the whole unit, but just the power conditioner. So that what they're gonna do and what we're gonna try now is to bypass the power conditioner that we have and just go straight from the audio interface to see if that would be okay. So wish us luck.
So we saying 4 rejoice?
No.
Rejoice on 4.
3 rejoice.
1, 2, 3, rejoice! Hey, that was a good one.
I've got to get some rest. I'm like, I really am feeling it today. But I know tomorrow we have to be up at 4 a.m. to catch a flight to Berlin. So here we go again. We just got, I think, 3 more concerts after this before we go back home to the States. So whew, 4 a.m. is going to come way too soon. But good morning. I'm so tired. Probably got 2 hours of sleep, maybe. Get ready to head to the lobby for our lobby call. It's not like Norway. The sun is definitely not up this morning. There's a lot. And I know there's longer tours. I know people who are out for months at a time and things like that. But there's something to this where it's just like, you know, it doesn't matter if it's a month or if it's a couple of weeks. You just get tired. That's just part of it, you know. Let's head to Berlin today and play some music. So we just got to sound check or load in, and it's nice. I actually have an amp today. It's over here. Got my setup on the riser here, and then we've got a pretty good size room. Yeah, so we're gonna sound check real quick and get going. I don't think the sound check's gonna be long because there's so many people helping us. So we were talking, right?
Huh?
Ryan's he's locked into another conversation. I said we were talking earlier, and it feels like we've been out of town for like a week. Does it
Really?
feel like
Is that
that?
how you feel? I feel like I blinked. I'm kidding. It feels like it's been a freaking lifetime. We're enjoying the nights, but I have to admit, I'm like counting down. Like I literally, on my fingers, I'm like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go home Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go home Saturday. I mean, it's been great. Don't get me wrong. But I miss my boys, and I want an actual Starbucks.
An actual Starbucks is
not whatever the Starbucks in Europe calls a Starbucks.
Oh, it feels like it's been a month, but it's only been a week.
I think it was that day in Frankfurt. Like, I don't know why sitting feels longer than doing something. Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, sitting for 14 hours felt like we did a run of 3 events.
I feel like that was just like a rough start to this whole thing.
It really did. It's like, I feel like we were all really excited and expectant for this. And then it's like we got hit with Frankfurt. And then by the time we left that lounge, we were like, just get me home. Which is really disappointing.
Caden always says that it rains during festivals.
Even if you've been in a drought for 75 years, if you plan an outdoor festival, it will pour rain.
And it's raining.
We could have outdoor festival in the Sahara Desert and it would rain.
So now that we're doing a festival set, we have this festival today, a festival tomorrow. We have to approach it with a different mindset. They're not like our normal tour sets. I think we're still doing, still doing the same amount of time? 90 minutes or something like that. So we're still gonna probably do our tour set, but it's gonna feel just a little bit different, just because we're gonna have like faster transitions between artists, changeovers, and also the other people have like a full setup as well, the people who are playing before us. And so it's just gonna be some little, barriers that we're gonna have to get over. We're gonna go hear the opener because they're sick. They sounded great in sound check, so we're gonna go listen to them. And then we're up. So let's do it. Is this for the backstage?
It's for the Ali Togeng Artisten Personil.
Call upon his name, and for 7 days we trusted in the Lord. We prayed. Are we all right? Actually, let's pray right now. Do we need help? If we got a medic, we're gonna need somebody up here. Touch his body, God. Your scripture says that just the hem of your garment holds all power.
Well, that's it for the Netherlands. We have one more concert tomorrow. And by the way, it's like 10:30. We have a 2-hour drive back to the hotel, and we have a flight in the morning and a show same day. So, whew, oh my gosh, this is there's a lot happening. We're gonna get on the van. I had to pack up really fast, so now we're gonna head to the next one tomorrow. We're here. We're here, the last one.
Again and again and again and again and again.
How did you have so much energy right now?
Because I'm going home tomorrow, brother. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
What are your thoughts at the end of the tour?
Oh, man. Well, my number one thought is that I wear this hoodie way too often. I think the first day in Frankfurt literally killed us. I really would like to replay the tour without that day. I just feel like we were all amped and ready to go, and that first day like literally pulled the air out of our lungs.
So this was a really great tour. I'm so glad to have done this with my family. I feel like we've gotten a little closer, you know.
You're acting like you're wrapping up the video right now.
I am.
We got tomorrow, brother.
We got one more show.
Oh, we got one more show tonight.
And a whole travel day.
I'm in my hoodie for continuity. This is fine. Go ahead.
So we've made it to the end of the tour, and man, I am so ready to be home. You know, this is not the longest tour I've ever done, but I will say the travel is really taking it out of me. But I always think about this, is that this is what my passion is. This is what I feel like my calling is in life. Part of my purpose, you know, in my life is doing music. And I will say that even though it has been quite a journey, let's just say, you know, with all the delayed flights, with all the crazy things that happen here on the road, I would not trade it for anything, because the fulfillment that you feel afterwards is so much more than what anything else can give you. So if any of you guys are interested in having a career like this in the music industry, or just any career in your life, the tiredness, the, you know, exhaustion, all the long hours is so worth it. So if I can encourage anybody who wants to have a career that may not be traditional, just know you'll be fulfilled and it'll be worth it. 2, 3, Rejoice Europe Tour! All right, here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Last one.
Last one.
We finished! Cam, how you feel?
I'm on cloud 9 right now. Cloud 10 is going to be at home.
When we get home, cloud 10 will be. This was so much fun. I'm going to be so dead tired when I get home. So yeah, we're all eager to get home. We only got a couple of hours before we have to leave for the airport. So, all right, we're going to leave it right here. See y'all next time. Now, if you want to support this channel, there's a couple of ways you can. You can click down below and make a purchase through any of my affiliate links in the description below. Or you can check out my website, travisdykesmusic.com, and purchase any of my musician resources or any of my products on there to help support this channel. Now, if you guys like this vlog style video, you should definitely check out this one right here.